Parents were racist. I didn't catch on to it till I was in college, but they were raised that way. My husband's parents were racist, but they were raised that way, and they never saw how evil it was. I remember in grade school, went to a water fountain, and it was for the whites and for the blacks. Why didn't I know then that it was wrong? The water's the same for everybody. Why was it like that? I was so stupid not to realize that that's wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong.
Alright, so my name's Kay Bizzle, and lately I've been making videos about racism and anti-discrimination. And I'm going to ask the really big question. Is everyone aware when you are doing something wrong? In other words, does your conscience give you that alert system that I am doing something bad and hurting someone's feelings? Or can we look at the situation from the other side of the coin and just be like, maybe people aren't aware and they're participating or doing something which they don't actually think's wrong and they're not getting that alert system. For the sake of debating, let's break down this comment right here.
My parents were racist. I didn't catch on to it till I was in college, but they were raised that way. My husband's parents were racist, but they were raised that way, and they never saw how evil it was.
I'm not trying to beat down on a grandma, yeah? I'm not trying to be like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to rip into a grandma. But right is right and wrong is wrong. And sometimes how we look at things based on who is saying the information, you can either get more credibility or less credibility. Okay, just because she's coming to a reflective sort of mindset and insight at an older age and saying it now is credit to her, but that doesn't mean that she gets off the stick. Okay, so in my opinion, if someone else was saying it, particularly if they're talking about something else like maybe violence against women, violence against children, would they get that same leeway with this comment? Would they get that same sort of credibility and understanding? I think not. I think the standard would be held of, hey, you know right from wrong, society tells you right from wrong, and you have a conscience. And even if society is saying the wrong thing, you have a conscience to know this makes someone feel bad, this makes someone feel good. You wouldn't want that to happen to your child, you wouldn't want that to happen to your brother or your loved ones. So just got to call it out, that's how it is. Let's keep it moving. I know people are getting triggered, I'm getting triggered too, let's go.
I remember in grade school, went to a water fountain, and it was for the whites and for the blacks. Why didn't I know then that it was wrong?
Man, stop the video right there. She did know. Obviously, I'm not in her head and I can't prove it. But all you have to do if you want to learn is be willing. It's not about how smart you are. It's not about where you've been raised. It's like, do you have an open mindset and an open heart to want to put yourself in someone else's situation or want to gain information? And if you see black drinks here and white people drink there, and the majority of the people around you look a certain way and look like you and make sort of derogatory jokes and put down people who are less than and they have less than you, I don't think I would go into that situation being like, hey, I don't really understand that that's a bad thing. I guess that's just how it is. I'll even say something which is a little bit more controversial. If you are unaware that that is a bad thing, I reckon that's even worse than being cautious of it. Because that means you're purposely denying and not trying to see light. You're seeing something and be like, no, I don't want to hear it, don't want to open up that. You're willingly trying not to see it. So I'd even make the case that that even could be even more racist in some areas. Do you think I like ripping into a grandma? I don't. But truth is truth. And like I said, I applaud her for coming forward and saying this, but I don't want to have a crutch there being like, oh, okay, yeah, she wasn't aware. When people have literally been taken away from homes, had disgusting violated acts done to them in front of them, and just people just be like, oh, I didn't know it was racist. It seems like a cop-out to me. But let's keep it moving because you know I'm getting triggered and I don't want to throw this for you.
The water's the same for everybody. Why was it like that? I was so stupid not to realize that that's wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. My parents were...
Stop there right there. Look, the water is the same for everyone, and I don't want to say one of these holistic messages which brings everyone together, even though I should, is we're all the same, we all bleed the same. Hands down facts. So I love it that she's coming full circle and understanding, but we still got to call it out and there needs to be consequences. The water is the same for everyone. And why should I have to drink from somewhere else where you get to drink from another place? Look, I understand everyone needs to work hard, so I'm not trying to pull, as people say, the black card, but I think opportunity should be given to everyone, but working hard for what you want and what you need should be only given to the people who prove it, okay? So I have no problem with people proving themselves, whatever color or creed they are. But what I will say, when you're not given the opportunity and you are segregated, and marginalized, and this can go for any nationality and any gender and any ethnicity, there's going to be a problem there. Look, I'm even going to go a step further. I get it that she's apologizing, but I don't really take that as a true apology. And I know you guys are going to be like, Cables, why are you being so harsh? A true apology to me would sound like this. I have participated in wrongdoing and racism, and I was aware of that. Or even if I wasn't aware, I was trying not to see it, which makes me still at fault. And I apologize for things that I have done and my people have done, or I have done to other people. And that can just be in other areas, not just racism. That can be in sexism, genderism, all these other things. That to me would be a true apology. Not, hey, I wasn't sure. Everyone around me did it and they didn't know and they participated in racism. And so we didn't know. Sorry. Which apology would you prefer? Look, guys, that's the video for today. Write your comments in the comment box down below. Like I said, my name's Kay Bizzle. I want to see your comments. Like, share, follow. I'm on YouTube now, so make sure you subscribe. Let's get it, guys. Let's go.